last video I did it on this island here off the coast of Antarctica, and they definitely don't want you to see the majority of this island because it's completely whitewashed. It'll let you get in a little bit in some areas, but I'm just gonna go. That previous video was over here. Now I'm over here. But boy, oh boy, it just never ceases to amaze me because there's all kinds of carvings in the landscape here. It's pretty much everywhere. A lot of places, the entrances are pyramid type shape entrances. See that a lot. Um, here you could either see a man sitting down with whatever's going on, or this could be a snake head. It all depends on how you look at it. Here's another snake head. Here's the eye. Okay, here's another snake head. But a very interesting area here. They don't want you to see a lot of it, but well, now you can see what they don't want you to see. So what can we see? This looks really interesting. I'm not going to go into what I think this might be because when you see pink, I mean they washed it all out. So all of this, a lot of this is just plain missing. But we can still see some. And the interesting thing about this, we'll see how far I get. But if you look right at the very beginning, as far as you can see, here's a being, I do believe it's, we'll call him Sasquatch. This thing, I do believe, is 50 foot tall. I'm not sure what's going on here. It almost looks like he's dragging a squid, but here's a horn and a head. Here's its butt. Here's a horn and a head. Here's its butt. I see two, like, steer type cattle, but they're like, I don't know, they're large. You dive into some of this stuff, you start seeing what's going on in here. But right here, if you notice, this guy's got a helmet on. This is actually a soldier, probably some kind of checkpoint or something. And you can pan it around a little bit to see him better, if you can't see him all that well. But I mean, there's these are beings. Here's somebody in shorts. You know, um, here's somebody that has their arms up, like they're saying, "Hey, what are you doing?" And then lo and behold, who's over here? Oh, you got this woman, I'll say, and here's a guy, but here's a woman with both of her hands up saying hi. It's odd. Um, Boy, where to go? I'm gonna have to do another one just on this area because there's too much, man. I'm gonna say that this is a man and woman. I mean, measure them for yourself. Um, I'm gonna show you this. It'll explain if I ever use the word a helmet again. But if you look here, I had to rotate it just for the simple fact. But I mean, I'm looking at like some kind of conquistador guy that looks like he's bringing a lamb with him or something, man. I mean, I can't make this stuff up. Here's another being. Looks like he has his arm out. I mean, you can see typical dwellings that you see all over Antarctica in here. There's craft. Here's a craft. I mean, it's pretty wild. I'm going to go back a little bit to this. And if you start at the beginning and start looking at this, what I really wanted to show here, and I guess I'm just going to cut to the chase, is here's a being which appears to me that he has a weapon. This one here is carrying something. This being here looks like Batman. You can literally see the guard on his face. He looks like he has a hatchet. You look at this guy over here, he's got his arms up like he's praising him, and this woman here has got her head bowed. I mean, I don't know what's going on here. One of the guys that I wanted to point out has a very large gun, but I can't quite seem to find it. But if you look here, here's a snake's head. And I mean, it looks to me like the thing is literally eating somebody. I mean, I don't know what's going on here, but these are all people like in a. They got them all lined up, man. I don't know what's going on here. I'll touch on some more because it's really crazy in here. It's insane. It's just everywhere. Till next time.